Most of today's vehicles use a serpentine belt. Its job is to connect all the key engine accessories together, such as the alternator, the power steering pump, the air conditioning compressor, and many other accessories that are really important to keep you running on the road. What you want to do before you hit the road is check the condition of the belts and the hoses. Both jobs are incredibly easy to do. We've located our serpentine belt here in the engine bay, and what we want to do is check the condition of this belt. We'll check for deflection, or its ability to turn no more than 90 degrees. If you could turn it more than that, it needs the tension adjusted on it. We also want to check for shiny spots anywhere on the belt, which could imply that there's too much tension on the belt. This one looks to be fine. We also want to check underneath on the ribbing for cracking and fraying. It also looks to be in great shape. Next, we want to check the hoses in our engine bay. Their job is to transport the vital fluids throughout the engine and vehicle as needed. This is an upper radiator hose. We want to check the condition of the hose and the clamps at both ends. This clamp looks fine. There's no cracking or breakage on the rubber right here. You also want to pinch the hose. If it sticks together, it needs replacing. If it's too hard to pinch and very coarse, it also needs replacing. You also want to check the condition of the lower radiator hose and the clamps at both ends. These look to be fine. I see no cracking, no drippage, and this hose looks to be in real good shape. You also want to check any of the other hoses you can see in your engine bay. For example, this is an air conditioning return line. I'm simply checking both ends and looking for cracks in the rubber. I don't see any. This looks to be in good shape. We're looking at our power steering return line. It also looks fine. And many of these other hoses are vacuum lines. If any of those leak, you're ultimately going to have some engine problems. And finally, one easy step that you can take to extend hose life in your vehicle is to use some protectant. Just like it protects the rubber on the tires, a little bit of protectant goes a long way in extending hose life.